Hi, Janet. Thank you so much for a really interesting presentation on participatory culture. Um, this is a topic that's kind of near and dear to my heart. It's something that I've been reading and thinking a lot about over the last couple of years, and something that has really influenced my own work, my own thinking, and my own teaching for sure. Um, I thought your Google site, was a really great way to present all of this information. Um, I loved your introductory statement here, and then your kind of overview was really appreciated and kind of gave a good sense of where the whole presentation was headed and all the various pages and steps that were involved, at least from your perspective. Um, I certainly appreciated it. I know from the comments on the course Moodle site that the students in the class certainly also appreciated the various formats that you provided to us. I watched the video because I wanted to see your slides and hear your voice and kind of have it all put together. But I know for a lot of people, having the various options was a particularly useful thing. Um, and probably if I'd had a little less time over the weekend to sit and view the video, the MP3 version would have been much appreciated because I could have listened to it while I was walking the dog or something like that. So not only for this class, but I think as a way of making this available to other teachers, having all of those different formats is really a good idea. I also liked the fact that it was very well thought out, and you'd obviously designed it so that it could be used very effectively as an individual kind of inquiry for PD, but it could also be used in a more formal workshop setting, led by you or by somebody else perhaps. And the fact that then you also included the various online activities was a good way to try and make the activity or the workshop a little more participatory, which makes sense given your topic, but also sort of demonstrating some of the collaborative tools that people may not be familiar with. I thought your video was very well done. I know from your email, you talked about the fact that it was taking a lot of time, obviously, and after viewing it, I can certainly see why that would have been. You went into a huge amount of detail, a great deal of depth, and the amount of work that it would have taken to create narrated slideshow like this as a video um, in a 48-minute presentation is amazing. I very much appreciate the amount of time and effort that you put into this. Um, you created or shared with us lots of links and ideas. I would have liked to see you sort of link it specifically to school libraries in some ways, although I know this was geared more specifically to teachers in general. Buffy Hamilton, and I didn't see her on your reference list. Let me just take another double check here. Buffy Hamilton did no an interesting presentation at the Quebec Library Association conference in May, I believe it was, about teacher librarians and participatory culture. So you might want to take a look at that, not as something that needs to be added necessarily, but just because it relates very nicely to the work that you've done here, and it might be something that you're interested in seeing her perspective on how school librarians can incorporate some of these ideas into their school library program. You've included lots of good resources. I've given you some specific feedback on that on the marking sheet. And like I say, I thought your activities were really well thought out and were good examples of ways that teachers and teacher librarians could be thinking about some of these ideas and then actually participating in those activities themselves. So overall, again, a fabulous presentation. I appreciate all your hard work, and I really enjoyed spending some time this afternoon with your thoughts and your ideas. And it was great to hear your voice as you narrated the slides. So thanks again.